I make these pancakes every Sunday for my kids. No gimmicks, just pancakes that are light, tender, fluffy, and amazing every single time. Can we start cooking? Let's do it. All right. Pancakes. Good pancakes. Start off with some flour. This is just all-purpose flour. I'm gonna do this by eye and then give you a measurement here. But okay, so that's about 160 grams. 160 grams is roughly about 1.5 cups. Sugar, baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Just gonna incorporate that a little bit. Going to add a pinch of salt. Let's call it a teaspoon. Set that off to the side. Butter, say about 56 grams of, this is unsalted butter. That's a pro tip too. If you're buying ingredients, things like stock, things like butter, always opt for like a unsalted or low sodium version, because us as chefs, we always like to control the amount of seasoning that goes into it. It's much easier to add salt rather than take it away. All right, by the powers of cinema, we are melted. Going to need 1 egg, and obviously you don't want this super hot, but a little bit warm here actually will help kind of temper this egg. We don't obviously want to cook the egg in the butter, but it will help temper it a little bit. And you definitely want to add the egg first to the butter before adding the milk, because you don't want the milk to curdle with the butter. So there we go. I don't know if you can see that, but it is kind of thickened up a little bit, right? We've tempered that egg in that warm butter. We're gonna go in with milk. You can use milk at home. We don't have milk in the house. We use like a milk substitute, which also works great in a recipe like this, but just know you don't have to have like an almond milk. So this, you wanna do about 1 cup of milk, a little bit of vanilla extract, and I like a good amount of this. Let's call it maybe like a tablespoon. Just get that incorporated. We're just gonna add this to our dry ingredients. And this is it, this is the secret. We ready? We're just going to fold. We are not gonna overwork these ingredients together. We want to just kind of bring them together until all the flour is incorporated. I'm not vigorously stirring this. Just going to fold in that wet mixture to the dry until I don't see any more flour. This is the key. And you'll see that this pancake mixture looks a little bit unconventional, kind of like the consistency of a cake batter. It's definitely thicker, and honestly, that's what pancakes should be. They should be light and fluffy and airy. We wanna let this sit, maybe 5 minutes. It's a good time to preheat your pan. And you'll start to see some air happen really, really fast in this mixture. In the meantime, pancake dance. It's been about 3 minutes. Yeah, that looks amazing. See all that? It's like gassed up there. So this is acting like basically a cake batter. So I'm gonna put in some neutral oil. I love avocado oil. It's the main oil that I use. Just a little bit, a teaspoon of oil just to coat the pan. You can use a ladle or an ice cream scoop, something that could help you. But you're basically just gonna kind of like build these kind of like mounds like that. And it won't take long, maybe a couple seconds. What was that, 30 seconds on each side? And this recipe will typically make pancakes this size, maybe about 6 to 8 pancakes this size. And we have a perfectly delicious homemade pancake ready to go. So I flipped on the other side, and I do wanna give it one more flip. Oh, it smells so good. Waiting for pancakes. How about you? We don't want to touch them too much. Maybe turn them every so often just so you're not burning. I mean, the first few pancakes are always the hardest. They're the ones that are gonna develop the most color. Once you get going with the rest of the batter, it gets a lot easier. But we're just gonna let those cook. I'm not like flattening these down with my spatula. I'm just being gentle. I'm turning, right? I'm getting that nice golden color on them. Still waiting for pancakes. How about you? I'm gonna take them off. And you do want these to sit, maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, just to let that carryover cooking continue to cook the inside. I am gonna make a blueberry compote, something that we can put on top of this that is gonna be super delicious. So I'll run you through that really, really quickly. We just need a pot. I got a pint of blueberries for this, and that can just go right in the pot like so. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of sugar. I mean, this recipe is not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. But what we're doing here is we're cooking this down. We're gonna macerate this. This is gonna take a little bit of time. If you're not familiar with macerating, it's basically just like taking a fruit, adding sugar to it, and then kind of like breaking it down, for lack of a better term. And these will start to break down. Gonna add a little bit of water in this, just to kind of get this going as well. That was maybe a tablespoon of water I put in there. Can elevate this a little bit more. Put a little lemon zest in here. Give it some acidity to kind of cut through the tartness of the blueberries, and about a half a lemon of the juice, and some maple syrup, because I mean pancakes and maple syrup, come on, am I right? Yeah. I'm gonna put a healthy amount of that in there. Do with what your heart feels. I put about 4 tablespoons. You can omit it and just use maple syrup on the top of your pancakes. But we're just gonna cook this down. We're gonna let this cook for maybe 8 to 10 minutes.
Before we move on, if you want exclusive recipes, behind the scene updates, and tips I don't share anywhere else, join the newsletter. It's the first link in the description.
Oh, you know what'd be good in this too is maybe let's say a teaspoon of vanilla extract, just to tie that back to the pancakes. And it doesn't have to be blueberries. If you don't like blueberries, that's okay. It could be strawberries, could be raspberries, could be mangoes, could be anything that you like. It doesn't have to be the specific fruit. I mean, the point of my channel is like, I'm just trying to get you in the kitchen. Have fun with cooking. It doesn't have to be so serious. And cook with what you got. Like, don't think, oh, I don't have blueberries, I can't make this dish. No, like, you know, just get in there and do it. We're just mixing it together, but it's the techniques that we're learning from, right? Most people, when I see they're making pancakes, they're whipping them aggressively and they've basically failed themselves before they started, right? So, you know, it's those little things like folding in the wet with the dry, giving that time to kind of rise and give a little bit gassy bubbles. The amount of liquid to flour that we're putting in will make it more like a cake batter, right? You can let this go as long as you want, depending on the consistency that you like. If you want it thicker, obviously let it reduce more. If you want it thinner, now's a good time, but you wanna be careful here too, because obviously this is sugar. You can easily burn yourself on something like this. So this meal right here at some of the bigger breakfast chains, they'll remain unnamed. Like something like a couple pancakes and some compote or some like little Cool Whip crema thing is like 15 bucks. Like it's literally getting out of hand now. So do yourself a favor, learn how to make this. This is gonna be better than anything you've ever tasted at a restaurant, I promise you that. Just get back to the basics and let's start making good food, right? And when this cools down too, it'll definitely get a lot thicker, especially if you put it in the fridge. Obviously you wanna leave it on the countertop to cool down first. You don't wanna stick hot liquids in your fridge, or you can serve it warm too. The world is your oyster. No, the world is your pancake. I gotta show you how light and fluffy these are, like before I put the compote on, to show you that, like, look at that. Come on, look how like cakey and airy that is. Like, I mean, show me a better pancake. Just show me a better pancake, please. Not bringing in fancy ingredients and not bringing in all these crazy steps. Like you need to run to the store and get this and then meet a guy in a poncho and he'll bring you to the pancake layer. And like, this is simple cooking done right. Simple techniques. Let's get some of this compote. Yeah. Little lemon zest on top, again, to just kind of finish this. Yogurt on this would be so good. Little bit of fattiness to cut out maybe the acid that we put in with the lemon juice and the blueberry compote. Little yogurt would hit all the notes. This is my fluffy pancake recipe. They're light, they're airy, and I really hope you make this. You will not be disappointed and you will never make pancakes any other way. Let's dive into this one, come on. Come on, look how light and airy that is. Oh, that syrup, the acidity balanced out so nicely with that pancake. Wow. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. This is really good. Really good stuff here. I'm gonna continue eating this. Make this. Make these pancakes. Make them. Make these pancakes. If you wanna see the easiest potato dish you will ever make, click this video. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe.